Sorry, forgot that was there. Hi there, and welcome to another episode of A Night at the Movies with Phil Glarkis. As you can see, we have our wonderful holiday theme today. Of course, you know, it's the Christmas season. We decided it was going to be a great opportunity to talk about 2018's Halloween. Today I'm once again joined by Thompson McGregor and Yuri Malajevich. Thank you for joining us today, gentlemen.
I just wanted to say that I like Halloween. It's a very big holiday, celebrated in my country.
Does he have to be in my shot? Is he in my shot? Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Halloween. You know, what we think about this film. You know, what does this movie do for the franchise of Halloween? Any words on that, McGregor?
What? What film are we doing this week?
So,
XMen Apocalypse, no?
Did we finish that one already?
I'm not sure.
gentlemen, it's Halloween.
The 1978 film.
No.
John Carpenter movie.
No.
Did we watch this film?
No. The 2018 Halloween.
What happens in it?
All right, let's switch it up a little bit. You know, there's a lot of themes that are present in this Halloween film. What are some of those themes?
The celebration of Samhain is about family. I'd want to say that. I feel like I'd say that, but I'm not going to say that.
Just want to say that family is a good thing. I appreciate it. Family is very important.
Has your family come yet, sir?
Still no. Still negative.
Good.
Excuse me. Did you just say good?
No, I said hood.
This is now the 11th movie of the franchise.
I don't remember seeing it, to be honest with you. But if I would have to say anything about this film, it's that horror films as a genre are about terror. The X factor, the fear that we feel. This film is not scary, just like all modern horror films. And I believe that this is a new brand, a new cycle of the horror genre. And this film adds to that, in that it is that better.
I would like to say that I agree that this horror genre is not really scary movie, but this is a good thing. Somehow.
Yes, I would say that it's purposely done that way. Basically, David Gordon Green, it's all coming back to me. I did see this film. I remember now. David Gordon Green made a film that's purposely not scary to conform to the genre norms of the time. Horror films do not need to be scary anymore. Halloween 2018 forever.
Let's talk about the take on Michael Myers in this film. Obviously, there have been many renditions of the character.
Michael Myers was great in the newest Bryan Singer film. One of my favorite directors, X-Men. Bohemian Rhapsody. He was actually had a cameo appearance in that film. He played a fictionalized agent who was criticizing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wait a second. Bryan Singer was in the Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yes, he was in the band Queen.
Bryan Singer.
Yes.
I love Usual Suspects.
Your voice just changed.
Did it?
No?
Almost a love-hate relationship between Laurie and Michael. Can you speak more about this?
I believe that the love really shows through in the final act of the film, when Laurie, having lived 40 years of her life in complete terror, isolation, and hysteria, has then culminated her ingenious yet psychotic plan to entrap a man in her basement and blow him up. Nothing says love like that much attention.
Why does Michael kill?
Why doesn't he not kill? Is a better question. Next question.
No, I want to know.
Michael Myers wears a mask. Like all of us. We all wear masks. I mean, I might not even be British. Michael Myers' mask is white. He wears a jumpsuit, never before seen. A large, phallic metal knife in which he likes to stab women with. Don't understand the relevance of that symbolism, because this film is not about any of that stuff. All the subtlety, all the underlayers and undertones and symbolic meaning of the original and subsequent, watered down sequels have been washed away into what is now just another formulaic, funny comedy horror that conforms to the times to let a new audience understand who Michael Myers is. A man with a white mask, jumpsuit, large phallic knife.
I think that it's so interesting that he's not a force of nature anymore at this point. He's just a human, like us. And we can all so easily, as audience, relate to him.
The more believable the X Factor is, the more grounded in reality and how much you can empathize, really, with Michael Myers. It's not a horror at all. It's really almost like Kramer versus Kramer or something. It's a drama. It's a feeling of emotion.
Kramer versus Kramer. Matthew.
Okay, let's go to one of the scenes that really stood out in this film, where Michael goes on this rampage of killing.
That is basically what Halloween is, if you really think about it. If you boil it down into a nutshell, that's what we call fan service. And that is what movies are made for. Fan service. The fans. They're not made as pieces of art. They're made to be representations of things of the past that we find, nostalgic. And that scene is the best scene in the film. I would say that it's probably the single scene in any of the Halloween sequels that represents exactly what Halloween's about. Satisfying a fan service that's been consistently there for 40 years.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter that it's not scary. It doesn't matter that it adds nothing to the film. It doesn't matter that if you literally skip it, nothing changes. I would say skip everything around it. Only show that on repeat for an hour and a half. You have a film right there. And that's how I make films.
Couldn't have told myself better. Couldn't have sold better myself. Couldn't have sold myself to the better. Better is couldn't, sold, tolden, selden.
With every film critique, there's always something you'd want to change or tweak. So I ask you, gentlemen, what would you do differently?
I thought about this every night right after I watch XMen Apocalypse. And the thing is, nobody wants to see the film I want to make. Nobody wants to see a film that honors 40 years by making a direct sequel that totally ends a series. Nobody wants to see a series end. Nobody wants to see Laurie's final confrontation with Michael Myers end in such a perfect way that isn't formulaic and is really satisfying and really honors the arc that's created in the story and doesn't make fan service moments and really just has to do with the really gritty drama of these two characters who are hardened by an adversity that's faced 40 years ago. Nobody wants to see Michael presented as a force of nature again. Nobody wants to get rid of all the moments of levity in a horror film. That way you have a feeling of sense of dread completely throughout. Nobody wants to make a film that doesn't have to keep calling back to a film from 40 years ago. It could just have his own identity. That's not the film I would want to make and I would want to see. I want to see a film that is so obvious and leaves nothing to my imagination because I don't like what's different. I like exactly what I expect, and that's it.
I would have done something that we all wanted to see for a very long time is Michael Myers have sex with Laurie Strode.
Shuri? Yuri? Shkuri?
Alex.
Alex, I believe Alex is correct. It's absolutely missed opportunity on David Gordon Green and Danny McBride's. And I'm just going to say it really quickly like that because they're my friends and I don't want to really insult them, but why didn't we get the X-rated scene where they have sex? All I'm saying, period, end.
Yes. Da, блять.
I don't speak German.
Fair enough.
In addition to the wonderful shots in this film, the music itself was very, very interesting.
This is one thing I did not like. Because I know music very well. I was back home in a band. I was very popular. And I would like to say that I so much more like the original 1978 Halloween music. It was written by the master himself, John Carpenter. In this movie, it's no good. No good.
Yuri, John Carpenter wrote the music for this film.
He did?
Yeah.
Death.
Fan mail. At S. Calderon. Greatest movie ever made. Signing out, love, peace. Oh, it's a very positive tone on that one. At Jerry McLaughlin. Why would you review Halloween? You should have done X-Men Apocalypse. Must have been someone you've worked with. Must have been a very big fan of yours. At David Marino. Lucha Lucha. At John Carpenter. I don't care. Okay. At MD. I fundamentally disagree with everything about this film. Here's an interesting one. At Michael Myers. At T. McGregor says, amazing. Keep up the good fight. Interesting. At Linda Vanderclock says, totally. And that's all of our fan posts.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Hello? Oh, yes, tall bloke. Yes, he is. Eastern? Yes. Absolutely. Oh, really? Okay, hold on. It's for you.
Hello?
Oh, shit! They hung up.
I didn't realize that phone works. Okay, well, that's been another night at the movies with Phil Glarkis. We hope you had a great time. Please send us your fan mail. And as always, I want to thank my guest, Thompson McGregor, and Yuri before he ran off. He's not really a guest, but we hope you enjoyed our Halloween Christmas special. And if you like us, subscribe to our channel.